Hello, my name is Callan Webster and this is my channel, and today's video is going to be about a lovely little plastic fantastic camera called the Fujifilm X-A20, which I have got right here. A wonderful little camera. I bought it from MPB around, I think it was £73. This video is focused on my journey with a £73 camera in well used condition. I don't know, I would love to show you it. I have it right here in this bag. Yes, it's Billingham. Always wanted one of these bags as well, and I was able to find it for £24 including postage. I don't know if you can really see it, but there we go, get some light on it. Found it off of Vinted. As you can probably tell, I like to thrift and find the best deals possible for cameras and camera bags. I feel like photography is just such an expensive hobby. Like, if I'm spending near £100 on a camera, I'm like, oof, that could have been put towards some food. and with the times we're living in, it's just, I don't know. I'm living wage to wage at the moment, which I'm sure we most are. So budget buying cameras is the only way I can do it at the moment. So yeah. I also thought it was a brilliant idea for me to hold the microphone as well as my camera. I know, I'm a genius. So this is the Fujifilm X-A20. Nice little Fujifilm logo right there up on the pop-up flash. Got some simple dials over here, the shutter button, the wheel to change the mode. It's got this wonderful little screen on the back. It sort of fully rotates around, so you can, you know, if you're a selfie photographer, you like taking photos of yourself or your friends, or in a friend group, you can just flip it around and have the screen like that, which is honestly a really nice feature. So I brought this for £73 plus £5 for shipping from a website called MPB. I'm sure everyone knows who those guys are. Great for finding budget cameras on there sometimes. This was sold in well used condition. No advisories, everything was fully functioning, but just it was sold cheaper. And I don't notice a lot that would like rule it under this cheaper, well-used condition. A couple marks that you can barely see. There we go, on the ridge. Couple marks there. The screen sometimes feels like it won't fully fold away, just like there. It's like sticking up a little bit. So that's the only major things I can see. The only niggling annoyance that I have noticed with this camera is when you open the battery door, the battery has a tendency to shoot out. Like the little plastic peg that's supposed to keep the battery in isn't strong enough. I don't know if this is a feature or if it's just my copy of the Fujifilm X-A20, but it seems to pop out. It's just a small little thing. You could just push it back in. I don't think the peg they put in is strong enough to hold it down fully. It's been wonderful. I've had this camera for about maybe 2 weeks now. First time with a proper Fujifilm camera. My dream cameras, X Pro 1, XT2, the XE1. I think it's made, I think it was advertised towards like, oh, friend groups, it's like the niche market of the Fujifilm cameras. It's cheaper, it's plastic, fantastic. It's wonderful, this wonderful camera. It's been pushing me to go outside more often, And I feel like no matter how the camera specifications are, if it's a joy to use, then you should keep using it. So many people get hooked up on megapixel counts, and I'm not a person who really looks into the specs. I wanted to give it a test drive for myself. There's very few videos on the X820, but I think it's stunning. I went for like a budget build, so the camera body was £73, and then I brought the 7 Artisans 50mm X mount fit for the camera for 52. So it came in close to like a little over £130 for both, and the images are just so sharp, and there's nothing quite like the feeling of actually composing the image yourself. I do shoot on auto. I haven't gotten into shutter priority or aperture priority there. I haven't got into that. I let the camera handle that side. But like manually focusing the camera, wonderful. It's got like its own magic to it. So I love the 7 Artisans 50mm lens, and I think it suits this camera down to the ground. I honestly can't remember. If you want to check out the specs, I'll leave it in the link in the description. If you're a Fujifilm fan, you should totally pick this camera up. If you're a fan of cameras in general and you're looking for a nice cheap way to get into Fujifilm, this is the camera for you. I haven't tested out the Fujifilm X810, but I know it's a step down. These are based off the Fujifilm XA series, so XA1, XA2, XA3, you know, etc. Just with a 0, so it's instead of a 24 megapixel sensor, it's a 16 megapixel sensor. Plastic body. Another huge thing, people love Fujifilm for their metal construction, using high grade metals. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me, the plastic build. Yeah, it feels a bit cheaper, I'm not gonna lie. But I've been brought up on old compacts. I go down the boot sale and I hunt for compact cameras. And I recently picked up a grip for mine. I got quite big hands, so sometimes the camera feels a little small in my hands. So I got a grip for it. Can we get that sweet spot? There we go. It's got a metal construction, a nice edging to the grip area right there. Makes it stick out a little bit more. Sorry about that light. I thought it would look kind of cool right next to my window with a tree outside, but I don't know if it's obstructing the cool B-roll for the camera. It makes the camera feel sturdier, I found. Like a lot sturdier. You carry it and it's got a bit more weight to it, and it adds to that premium feeling. And plus, I'm a sucker for protecting my cameras. I could never just chuck a camera in a bag. Not this one's padded with like I put microfiber cloths in there so it doesn't get scratched up. But like a backpack filled with other things. And you're probably thinking, what photos can this camera produce? The images came out surprisingly sharp, and I would love to show you what they look like, so please have a look. I love the sensor that Fujifilm have used in this camera. It's beautiful, but it makes me want to take photos. Even sitting here and talking about how great this takes photos, I want to go out and take some photos. I think it's some magic just looking back at those on your PC being like, wow, I shot those. There's a sort of magic, but there's just a magic when it comes to taking photos. There's an elegance, there's like, I shoot RAW and JPEG, but there's just something when you open those photos up and you're like, wow, I took that. Wow, that's not like me. I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe, but I'm fully in love with the brand of Fujifilm, and I'm very eager to try out another camera. I appreciate the people who have watched my intro video, and I've got 4 subscribers now. As I said, this channel is not going to be about stats and how many people subscribe or watch my channel. It's going to be lovely if people connect with it. I would love that, but if that's not the case, then that's fine. I'm just happy to be putting content out there, maybe potentially useful to some people, so that's what I'm really happy about. I really hope you enjoyed my video. When's the next one gonna be? I don't know. When's this coming out? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for listening to me rant on about this small little Fujifilm XA20.